I told you about Zen Pickle, Joe, who had written that chapter. Sue found it on our website. It's over at thomhartmann.com. It's in a piece that I wrote back on December 19th, 2004, titled "The Myth of National Victimhood, All Wrapped and Delivered for Christmas." And this is from chapter 10 of Mein Kampf. Only what he did was, what Joe did was he changed the word Jew to liberal and it changed the word Germany to America. And so I'll just share it with you. It's just a couple of paragraphs. But you can see how the anti-Semitic hate talk is not all that different from the way that Limbaugh and hate right-wing radio has been talking about liberals all these years. So here, this is modified slightly, but this is from Mein Kampf, chapter 10. It must be admitted that all this was partly the result of extraordinarily crafty tactics on the part of liberals on the one hand, and obvious official stupidity or naivety on the other hand. The liberals were too clever to allow a simultaneous attack to be made on the whole of their press. No one section functioned as a cover for the other. The national newspapers, also in liberal hands, knew how to camouflage themselves as model examples of objectivity. They studiously avoided harsh language, knowing well that blockheads are capable of judging only by external appearances and never able to penetrate to the real depth and meaning of anything. This form of human frailty was carefully studied and understood by the liberal press. This is a variation on Rush Limbaugh's rap about how, the liberals are all these pointy-headed and they figure that they know better for everything and they've got all these secret agendas and stuff. And you don't see it, because it's actually there. That's why you don't. In any case, back to Mein Kampf. Certainly in days to come, the liberals will raise a tremendous cry throughout their newspapers once a hand is laid on their favorite nest, once a move is made to put an end to the scandalous liberal press, and once this instrument which shapes public opinion is brought under conservative control and no longer held in the hands of liberals and enemies of the people. I am certain that this will be easier for us than it was for our fathers. The scream of the 12-inch shrapnel is more penetrating than the hiss from 1,000 liberal newspaper vipers. Therefore, let them go on with their hissing. And keep in mind, this was written long before Hitler even came to power. By means of the liberal press, the liberals spread the colossal falsehood about American militarism throughout the world and tried to inculpate America by every possible means, while at the same time the Democratic Party refused to assent to the measures that were necessary for the adequate training of our national defense forces. Oh, they're anti-military. What soon gave me cause for very serious consideration were the activities of the liberals in certain branches of life, into the mystery of which I penetrated little by little. Was there any shady undertaking, any form of foulness, especially in cultural life, in which at least one liberal did not participate? On putting the probing knife carefully to that kind of abscess, one immediately discovered, like a maggot in a putrescent body, a little liberal who was often blinded by the sudden light. In my eyes, the charge against liberalism became a grave one the moment I discovered the liberal activities in the press, in art, in literature, and in the theater. All unctuous protests were now more or less futile. Here was a pestilence, a moral pestilence, with which the public was being infected. I was happy at last to know for certain that a liberal is not an American. And of course, in the original, it said that a Jew is not a German. But this is how demagogic literature works. I mean, this is just, how they do it.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.